Okay, we're live. Good morning, folks. Starting, like I said, on the last live stream, we'll be working from somewhere between 5 and 5:30. I'll get started, and the reason for that is to try and get up and warm up a little bit so that I'm not hitting the live stream ice cold. It's a recipe for a little bit of disaster, so I need a bit of time to do a little bit of pre-warm up. And so if you're going to do this next workout, make sure you take about 10, 15, 20 minutes, however long you need to warm up, loosen up and limber up a little bit. And you're going to find increasingly that as we get into the workout, you're going to get the crux of the workout, 20 minutes of hard workout, but there may be a 15, 20 minute warm up, a little bit of cardio before the time just to get the lungs going. And then we're getting into using the body, making sure all the joints are loose and limber so we can go. This morning we're going to start with some other kind of ideas. I have a very large stable box that I can stand on, which is going to be one of the things that we're going to use in our training today. So, cool. See you, or chat to you in a bit. Let me get started. Obviously, I have a kettlebell for some other exercises that we're going to be doing. So to start off, all I'm simply going to do, stepping up and down off the box. And I'm trying to load my quads, trying to develop that quad strength, trying to improve my hip flexibility, especially here in front, raising the legs, psoas muscles. Super important for karate, trying to develop that strength. But it is quite a heavy cardio workout, so I'm going to try and see if I can get a sizable amount of steps in and then get on to the next thing. 1, 2, 3. I'm cheating because I'm staying low. 4. If you want to think of it that way, 5, 6, 7. Legs more than anything else. Used to do a lot of this as training for climbing, to be fit to carry a whole backpack into the mountains. The next idea comes from trying to improve back and leg strength as well as get the cardio up. So this is not so happy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am feeling Monday's workout. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. I think it's time to maybe upgrade the weight. So, the repetitive exercises with little to no break really pushes cardio along. So if it's no longer taxing physically on your muscles, maybe you can raise the weight a little bit. So it's only a very small jump, it's a 2 kilogram jump, so about 4 pounds for the guys who are still working pounds, going from a 10 kilogram to a 12 kilogram. It's about I think about 9 pounds to 11 pounds, or 18 pounds to about 20 pounds, sorry, give or take, between the two weights. Same exercise again, just a kettlebell swing, and then floor to overhead. I'll try to remember to do 20 with each hand, and we'll do two-handed kettlebell swing to the horizon. All right, not all the way to the vertical, to about here, and maybe the weight will lift just slightly as we get there. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. All right. Just down and up. I did that one first actually. For karate, I'm working on dropping down, stretching the hips. Excuse the dogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Very, very quad heavy. 1, 2, 3. Try to keep your posture as you go down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh yeah, it's burning now. 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So the waterworks have turned on and the heart rate is high already. It's amazing if you do a small number of exercises, enough reps, no break, you really start to tax the body. And in this case, we're taxing the aerobic system because we're doing enough continuous reps that we need oxygen. We're doing base training. It's about building that base. I'm not trying to jump the weight too quickly so that I can kind of build a little bit of endurance in the muscle, but also get the muscles conditioned again to raising, lifting, working with a bigger weight without injuring myself. Injury is a setback that costs us time and money. You need physio and all sorts of other stuff. So, yeah. Let's go. Again, just a drop and raise. I might do fewer reps this time, but I might try and make the exercise a little bit bigger. Okay, especially this first exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The forearms starting to tighten. It's a little change of grip, making life easy or difficult depending on where you are. Hi Isaac, good morning. First comment of the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Oh yeah, slippery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hi, good morning, Colombia. Hello, Eric. Hello, Michelle. Just morning, Sergio. Okay, my glasses messed it up. The breathing in Unsu. You got the wrong type of karate guy. Ideally, I think you'd have to speak to a Shotokan exponent. As a Goju practitioner, Unsu is not really in my framework. The breathing, the foundation of breathing for Goju is different to maybe the way that most people do Shotokan, or maybe do Shitoryu. I know that both schools do Kata Unsu, but every school has its underlying foundation, its underlying kihon, and you have to stick to that kihon if that's your foundation. Don't try and do Shitoryu Unsu, but have a Shotokan background. The breathing, the mechanism, the focal points are different, because then you're going to make a mess of the kata. And anybody's got any kind of sense of the thumbprint of the style of the school will pick it up. Now, there are top exponents in sport karate who kind of ebb and flow. They'll one round they'll do Unsu, next round they do Nimpapo, next round they do Kuronfa, Goju, then they'll go back to doing maybe Kankaku, then move on to maybe another kata, and then maybe finish with the Superumpe. And so you got to look at yourself and decide, I'm a Goju exponent, I'm trying to do the kata Goju way, and I do kata and I'm trying to keep the kihon of Goju. So, soul music in a nutshell. It's a question you need to ask of people from the style that you're trying to replicate, whether it's Shoryu, Shotokan, and I'll go even as far as to find out what's the closest to the exact branch or style that you do. It's the only way to do it if you want to keep your kata pure. Now, pure in inverted commas. And that way you can develop it within the framework of your school. If you're trying to make the kata different for the purpose of sport, you still need an underlying base, an underlying foundation to work off of. South Africa, Rireru became quite the rage at one stage. Everybody was doing haiku, paiku, anan. And that is a very unique Rireru way, it's a very unique stepping. And we started to see Goju kata, like Seisan, Sansaryu, and sometimes even movements in Sepai, with that same steppy step kind of movement that you find which is typical of Rireru school. And for me, it detracts from what is the Goju way of doing the kata. No problem if you can do Goju way with stepping and good Goju foundation, and Rireru as if you have a Rireru foundation. But I was kind of judged very harshly at a couple of competitions where I refereed. I don't like refereeing, I hate it, and I was like, no ways. So some of the guys were like, I don't know what I'm doing, I shouldn't be in the sports world, which I've subsequently left. So hopefully this helps you. Thanks, you gave me a nice segue to have a long break. All right, let's just see if there are any more. My fingers are so sweaty. Go away, I don't want that. Cancel that one, cancel that one. Morning, Mia. You still stiff from Monday? Good. Monday's adult class worked very hard. Okay, so box ideas. If you're training with the box, I'm going to do this because I need to worry about my right knee. No longer has that explosive strength that it used to have because the integrity in the joint itself is low, so I have to strengthen the muscles around it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there we go, just kicked. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's see how it handles on load. 1. So you can see there's no problem with the muscles loading. It's that initial explosion where the bones feel like they want to separate here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm pushing to help this take the load off. So that's kind of cheating. So doing this kind of cheating. It's effectively like I'm putting my hand on the table to lift up. 1, 2, 3. Just feel how sluggish it is. 4, 5, 6. Oh, there was a little tweak. 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait. The left quad is telling me we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Okay. Hi, Philip. Hi, Jeff. Good morning, guys. Hope you guys will get to watch the whole live stream and enjoy soul music. Hope you can find the answer from somebody, and hopefully we can just carry on training in the meantime and then go from there. I am hot. I am cheating on the muscle stress or the thermal stress. I'm wearing a high altitude mountaineering top from the dark ages, also called a Hilly Hansen Lifer top, and I feel like I'm about 40 degrees inside. It's designed to trap heat and expel moisture. So yeah. All right, you trained with Michael David from Jundokan. Cool. I don't know too many of the Jundokan personally, Jundokan seniors outside of Okinawa. On a segue again, when I traveled to Okinawa, I trained with Sensei Ronnie Kluger. He's a 9th dan within the Jundokan organization at the time. He helped open the doors. I had trained at Jundokan before in 2003 while visiting Okinawa to do Kobudo with Ko Hara Sensei. Ko Sensei took us to Jundokan. I remember doing Kata and Yasuda Sensei ripping my Kata apart and asking me if I bought my belt. It was very hard. And a couple of years later, when I returned with Sensei Ronnie, again ripped chunks out of my katas, trying to make them a bit better. And my ego took a battering. I think I may be one of the few people who ever shouted at Yasuda Sensei within the walls of the Jundokan and asked him, "What the hell do you mean?" But I eventually got to the point where when he was finished teaching the class and ripping me a new one, maybe we do kakie, and then he would come and say, "Okay, come do kakie." At that point, Sungawa Sensei was always in the background, training, sitting at the back of the dojo by the makiwara, did a little bit of kata and that. And if you've ever met Sungawa Sensei, he's an absolute gentleman. And I remember him calling me aside one day after Yasuda Sensei had just torn me a brand new hole. And he said to me, "There's nothing wrong with your karate. Don't take it personally. This is Yasuda and Yasuda's way. Try think like this." And it was that helped me settle at the Jundokan a bit. So I had a lot of input from seniors at the Jundokan. Sensei Sunagawa helped me emotionally, believe it or not, it's a good way of putting it, dealing with corrections from certain instructors, especially Yasuda Sensei. Obviously Yasuda Sensei. Fleeting moments with Gima Sensei. My training friend Sensei Mario Sequeira had a much more interactive exchange with Gima Sensei. Ginjo Sensei I have a lot of respect for as well. I spent many occasions just talking and gleaning knowledge from him, and then Higa Sensei often took me aside and would do a little bit with me. So those were the main people in the Jundokan dojo that I spent time with. And every now and then, younger Miyazato Sensei would come and help. I see somebody, so you must be familiar with Sensei Terio Chinen. Philip, Sensei Chinen is like my karate father. The origins of our dojo is very much IOGKF. My first sensei was Paul Andre. And our dojo in about 87, 88 officially moved and became the first dojo in South Africa that joined Sensei Chinen.
couple of other dojos shortly after that. Sensei Jose Campos moved and he became the head of the Jundokan International Group in South Africa, and then he went to Portugal. And Sensei Chinen is the main sensei who came to our dojo when I was a child, and I don't think there's another karate man who has got a teaching ability like him. He was fantastic. I know that Sensei Chinen, granted I knew him when he was young, and a little bit towards his later life I trained with him again, but as a young man he was fantastic. He would teach class upon class upon class. In the 90s he would arrive here in South Africa, get off the plane, and 2 hours later in a dojo somewhere training, and teaching, and instructors were expected to work, and teach everybody from 5-year-olds all the way to 75-year-olds. Sensei Chinen was, I think, his karate aside, I think he was like Pablo Picasso in terms of his karate. He's on another level. He is, his abstraction was like off the charts, but his ability to teach, very, very high level teacher. As somebody who's trained as a teacher, when I look back at it, I consider him probably amongst the highest graded instructors, practitioners, and teachers. So they have all these great skills. So that's it. Let me quickly, I've got to put my glasses on. When I put them on, they fog up. Let me have a look here. All right, your Kata also pulled apart, Jeff. Yeah, I felt very much like a white belt. Taira Sensei, I trained with Taira Sensei in Hungary in 2006. He discovered that I was pretty good at falling, so he started to use me as a crash test dummy for a bit. I hurt my back in Hungary. It was quite interesting. I trained with somebody who'd never thrown somebody, and they were a black belt. I was very lucky. Philip, I agree with you. He's greatly missed. He's probably, I think, something I said in the late 90s to some of my seniors is that with all the chaos of karate and with the way the Okinawans treat each other in terms of the respect and giri of what's going on, the appreciation for what Higahana Sensei and Chinen Sensei have done for Goju karate globally will be immense, irrespective of where you sit on the authenticity of what they call their lineage. Okay, what they have done is they have brought Goju to the rest of the world in a fantastically large way. They were very much the pioneers. Sensei Chinen actually is the pioneer according to Kinjo Sensei. He was one of the first ones to leave, to go and to make a go of it. He was meant to go to South America. There was civil unrest and a coup d'etat, and he found himself in the United States at Spokane, and he spent a lot of time back and forth here to South Africa. So for me, having grown up underneath the wings of Sensei Terrio Chinen, it's something, and the people who do know me and know how I talk about my karate will understand that that is very much part of the reason I have a particular thumbprint on my karate, and that's directly from him. I've trained with many instructors subsequently. Very, very few of them can surpass Sensei Chinen in terms of teaching ability and teaching quality. Many of them may be higher graded seniors with a higher grade respect, but very few of them can match his ability to teach. So in the same breath, how many times I think about Higahana Sensei. Higahana Sensei is probably one of the best exponents of train with me and let's see how well you do. I'm trying to steal from Higahana Sensei's ideal by doing this live stream. All right, I got an interesting comment here. Stone Badger Fitness. How it going, man? My name, MMA fighter, YouTube live streamer. All right, hi, Stone Honey Badger Fitness. All right, I'm not going to read too much into that, but I'm glad you're watching, and any kind of comments that you have for me to say, try this or try that, I will definitely try and consider it.
yeah, it's going rough. You can see I'm sweating profusely and I've just done a very light workout. So yeah. Staying tall, thug shake. Yeah, I'm shaking a lot. Hello, Turkmenistan, greetings. So, since the children's basics, oh yeah, the Ichigo Ichi drill, the 10-step drill, awesome. Put it into your Fuku Kata. See how interesting it makes your Fuku Kata. Hello JJ, hope to see you in the dojo this week sometime, my girl. Hi Rick, hope you're having a good one. Okay folks, I need to go wake up little kids and get them ready for school and start doing the things that I need to do as a dad. Say my goodbyes. See you guys on Friday for another little bit of a workout around about 5:30, and we'll go from there. Cheers, have an awesome one everybody.